What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NFL DFS video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. It is week 3 already. Week 3, first look lineup. Let's get straight to it. So, as you guys know, early in the week, we do a first look lineup where we pretty much build a lineup together in the video. And then later on in the week, come about Friday or so, I'll do the final look breakdown where I'll go position by position and talk about who I'm liking on the slate. But for in this video, we're really just going to talk about the guys in the first look lineup and just get you guys started with a nice starting point. You know what I mean? So first and foremost for week 3, I really love this Minnesota Charger game. It's looking like a shootout. It's in a dome in Minnesota, so I definitely love the passing game in this game. So I definitely want some exposure, and Kirk Cousins at 6'9" is a great way to get that exposure. Now with Cousins, you know you're going to have to pair him because he's not going to do much with his feet. You know who we're pairing him with. Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins are beasts. I mean, Jefferson's got one of the highest target shares of the entire league. Dude gets every single pass his way. I mean, it's a fantastic pairing of these two. Now, we got a couple Minnesota. Let's get some involvement on the other side. One of the value plays of the slate is Joshua Palmer. Joshua Palmer's been fairly consistent in this Charger offense. Especially if Eckler ends up missing another week, it's going to be even better. But he has been consistent in this offense so far. He's only 3-3 in what should be a shootout. We don't need a lot from him at 3-3. So I love the run back in this high total shootout game at only 3-3. It makes Joshua Palmer a fantastic option. And I'm also going to play Mike Williams because he's another guy that's just priced really, really well for a shootout type of scenario where both teams are going to be throwing a ton in a dome where it's a pass friendly environment. So Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson in that game, running back with Mike Williams, and then the value of Joshua Palmer. Um, let's talk running backs. So at the running back position, there's a couple spots that really stick out to me. The first one's Travis Etienne Jr. Jacksonville is favored highly in this game. I expect they lean on the run here at home in Jacksonville and run a ton with Travis Etienne. Really love this spot for him here. After the bust week against Kansas City last week where they were behind pretty much all game and that took the run game out of the equation. If you look at week 1, he got 18 carries while also getting 5 targets in the pass game. So Etienne is a guy who gets involved in the pass but also is going to get the bell cow role for the running back spot as well and a lot of carries. So Travis Etienne at 6'9" is an elite option at a solid price. All right. Next guy that I really like is going to be Kenneth Walker Jr. Kenneth Walker the third, sorry. Kenneth Walker is in a fantastic spot at home, and once again, another highly favored spot for running backs. Both of these guys should see big workloads in a game where they should both be ahead majority of the time in these games. So really love Etienne, really love Kenneth Walker. Expect big roles out of both of them in these spots where they're favored to get the W. Wouldn't be surprised to see another couple touchdown day out of Kenneth Walker in this one. All right. Now, for the flex, you can do anything here. I'm leaning Drake London in a game where Atlanta is going to have to pass here to keep up. They're going to be playing from behind. I also like Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson's actually gotten the most targets on average throughout this season for Atlanta, so he's also a guy that you could definitely go with. But the value of London's 5K. He's the next highest targeted guy in this offense. He's going to be over the season as the season gets going. He's going to be the highest targeted guy on this Atlanta squad when we're playing from behind. And going against Detroit, in Detroit, a dome, a pass heavy environment, Drake London at only 5K feels like great value to me. He's a big body receiver that you use in the red zone. He's only 5K. Like I said, last season he got like 30% of the passing targets, so he's going to be a highly targeted guy in this offense. Expect a lot out of Drake London, man. Drake London is a guy that, yes, he started off fairly slow. He finally came up and had a solid game last game against Green Bay, getting 18, 7 targets for 6 catches and a touchdown. I'm expecting that target share to slowly but surely continue to rise as him and our quarterback Ritter get kind of a better connection with each other. So I like Drake London in a spot where we're going to be playing from behind a lot. And I'm saying weird because I'm an Atlanta fan. So we're going to be playing from behind in this game. It's in a dome in Detroit. I just really like the potential for Drake London in this one. Um, Next up, Just a straight value play and opportunity play. Zach Ertz has been getting over 30% of the target share for Arizona. They're playing from behind. They're getting their butts whooped on a normal occasion. Like they lost to the bad Giants. They lost to Washington. They're getting dominated. Okay, and they're going to get dominated once again by Dallas. Zach Ertz is going to get once again 30% plus target share here. And if you're going to attack Dallas in the middle of the fields where you want to do it, those cornerbacks, that secondary is fantastic. You want to kind of do little routes to the tight end. So I'm expecting high targets to Ertz while they're trying to play catch up in this. And a great spot for him at 3-5. I really love Ertz. Like I said, 30% target share for this dude. Great option for him. And then 2-9, Bills defense. As you know, for some reason, when it comes to the lineup builder, a defense doesn't like to lock in here, but you guys get it. Bills defense is going right here. Great matchup for them against Washington. Big favorites. I expect the Bills to get up big, and Washington have to do a lot to try to catch up, and some errors occur, and some interceptions, maybe even a defensive touchdown from the Bills. Really like their spot at only 2-9 too. That's too low against a bad Washington offense. Great spot for the Bills. So, recap. Kirk Cousins paired up with Justin Jefferson, running it back with Joshua Palmer and Mike Williams on the other end. You can run that game back with anything. If Eckler's 100%, you could go Eckler. If not, you can go Keenan Allen instead of these guys. I like Joshua Palmer as like a go-to guy because he's only 3-3 and gives me that run back that I want. But Mike Williams also, I landed on that price as well, and it just gets me another involvement in that game. Mike Williams been having a solid season. I mean, 8 week 1, 16 week 2. He's been doing all right. 13 targets week 2. So that's a big thing to keep an eye on. So I really like this spot for that game in general. I think it's going to be a lot of fantasy points scored in that game, so you want pieces of it, and I just like those two pieces we're getting there. Travis Etienne and Kenneth Walker, both in spots where their teams are highly favored, so both should get high workloads in their games. I wouldn't be surprised to see multiple touchdown games out of both of them. With the way the script should be and the amount of carries they should be getting. It's a fantastic spot. At tight end, Zach Ertz playing from behind for Arizona. If you're going to attack Dallas in the middle is where you're going to want to do it. Like I said, you're not going to, like, they've got amazing secondary. Their defense is great. Overall, their defense is fantastic. They're going to have to get the ball out of their hands quick. It's going to be quick, little short dump offs to Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is already getting 30+% of the target share in this team, which is crazy for a 3-5 tight end in a catch up spot. So, love that spot. Drake London, I just feel in my gut, especially with this being in a dome in Detroit, good matchup for him, and he's going to work his way up in that target share. He's going to get more and more targets as they continue to go. And Drake London is a guy that I really, really like at 5K. So, and then last but not least, lands on 2-9. That's the Bills defense. As the week goes on, I'll hone in on an absolute favorite, most optimal lineup that we can possibly go with. Join up, greenlightdfs.com to join up. College football, we'll be playing college football. We'll be playing the showdown for NFL, the main slate, all the showdowns, all that good stuff. So let's just get this money week 3, baby. Let's do it. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Join up, greenlightdfs.com, and let's get it. I'm out. Peace.